all about the healing. What up, though? What I said? What up, though? What up, though? With what? My peeps. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What up, though? With my peeps. Cross watcher. You can stay, but just know it ain't about you all the time. Everything ain't about you. Ain't nobody always talking about you. Ain't nobody hating on you. Ain't nobody trying to hurt on you. So, if you can get that through your mind, you can stay. If you can't, go on with that. We don't need that here. We don't need that here. So, to my day ones, my day twos, my new news. I love you. Yes. So, this is a general reading. It's a general reading. It may resonate, it may not. And this is for entertainment purposes only. It's not clickbait. It ain't trying to fear bait. It ain't none of that. Entertainment purposes only. You got to get with your own self, your own intuition, and figure this thing out for you, right? I'm just a guidepost, right? So with that, let's get into it. All right. Whoever you are, you're very attractive. You're very attractive. You're enticing. People are really infatuated by you. It's not just your looks. It's you. You're very unique. And I think your uniqueness is what makes you very, very alluring, very attractive. Because a lot of people recognize that it's not many that's like you. It's your uniqueness. It's like when you meet somebody and, okay, let's just say they have a sense of humor. This shirt is getting it making me. Anyway, you meet somebody and they are funny. You meet somebody and they are uniquely funny, or they are they have a sense of humor, but they're the things that they say and how they articulate, and if you it's very unique, because if somebody else do it, it wouldn't be funny. It's just the way they deliver it. It just cracks you up in such a way that if somebody else was to say it, it'd be offensive. It's something like that. Not that. I'm just using that as an example so you can understand what I'm saying when I'm saying different and unique. It's like you have your own. You got your own swag. You got your own way of saying, your own way of doing things, you got a spunkiness, you got a way of expressing yourself, you got a way of dressing. It could be anything. I'm just throwing these things out so you can paint a picture of what I'm saying. Like if you dress, if you dress a certain way, the way you put it together, it won't look like that on other people. And so you have a trickster. You have a trickster. You have a someone that's trying to take your uniqueness and copy it, and they finding out that can't nobody do it like you. You know, can't nobody do it like you. It ain't working. And that's what I'm getting. You know, right off the bat, I'm getting that. I'm feeling that. That. But the actual read, it will start with healing. It will start with healing. Because I think this is where we are with you, yeah. I'm trying to figure out, let me see something for a second. Is this you? Somebody is not healed, ain't gonna heal, ain't looking to be healed if they gotta do it. But where the conflict and where this is going is they're not healed, ain't gonna heal, don't want to heal if they got to do the work. But they're varied. This particular person feel that way because they don't have the motivation. They don't motivate themselves. They don't inspire them. That they're not inspired. They're not motivated. They don't see themselves in a positive light. However, when they see you, when they watch you, there is a light. There's motivation. There's inspiration to want to heal, to want to be better. However, what I'm getting from this is that they want you to heal them. They want you to do the work for them. They want you to change them, to shape them and mold them to be like you. They're conflicted. It's a conflict. It's a problem in a situation because they can't figure out, number one, how to get this done without them having to do any work, without them having to change in any type of way, because they don't want to change their lives. They don't want to stop doing what they're doing. They don't want to stop certain behaviors. They don't want to stop. They flow. But at the same time, they are inspired, empowered. They are motivated. When they see you, they're motivated by the things that you say and do. They're motivated by your uniqueness. They're motivated by what they see that healing did for you, healing is doing for you and your life. But they stop dead in their tracks when it's expressed when you go into what needs to be done, what's required, they stop in their tracks at a certain point when God shows them, show them the way, and show them themselves and what needs to happen so they can too heal and be able to operate in their uniqueness. We all have a uniqueness. God created us all to have something unique about us. It's just up to us to find it. It's up to us to possess it. It's up to us to be enlightened, to awaken to it. Holding on. This person is holding on to ain't gonna heal, not gonna heal, ain't getting ready to do no work to heal. They in this constant conflict with themselves because they can't stop watching you, can't stop looking at you, can't stop being magnetized by you. But yet, when you open your mouth to speak, when you open up your mouth to show, when you open up your mouth to reiterate what's required, shut down. So, hold on. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. I don't know where I was at. Okay, look. The next aspect of this is your faith. Okay, your uniqueness. They can't duplicate it, nor do they see themselves the way they see you. So they think that this healing thing is not doable. So they are fixated. They're watching you. They are fixated in you in such a way of how could they get you to heal them, because you are a seer, you are a healer, you are, your energy in itself can heal others. But the thing about that, and in the past you've already learned this lesson about healing other people with your energy going that route, that don't work, because all that does is make you into a battery. You become that person's battery. They have to always come to you to heal. They always come to get a clean slate. They got to come to you to get a clean slate. They got to come to you to feel. When they get full, they got to come to you to release in some type of way, in some type of capacity that you have that relationship with them. Because even you have friends that call you. See, it don't have to be a release through sex. It could be somebody that call and dump all their problems. When they dump, they full. So they need somebody to dump all of their emotions, all of their junk off on, and they give it to you so you can transmute it, so you can give them a clean slate. They get off the phone with you, they feel more refreshed and renewed to go off and do the same stuff that they've been doing until they get full again and need to call you a dump. It's a reoccurring cycle. You become their crutch. You become their battery. You become their source for them to be able to release. If they go this route, they don't ever have to do any work. You become their battery. You become their source. You become their God. Right? That's not what you came down here to do. That's not your job. Your job is to introduce, to let them know that there is a way. You are a role model. You are a mentor to help them get through that process to be able to heal and be able to heal their problems, and be able to deal with their emotions and feelings and be able to address their own issues. Take care of their own self, their own soul and salvation. You teach, you be in their life, you teach them, you show them, you show them the way. But you're not to be their source. You're not to be their God. You're not to be their battery. That's not what you signed up here to do. These type of people, God always release these people, cut these people, remove these people out of your life, because you are not to be somebody else's God. God is God. God is God alone, not you. You're not to be somebody else's God. And so this particular person is trying to figure out a way that there will be no work involved. They can just attach to you where you can be able to take on this energy. Because right now, they feel like they're in prison. They feel like they're stuck. They feel like they have the world on their shoulders. And they don't know a way out. They can't feel their way out. They can't see their way out. But they're fixated on you to try to figure out, can you transmute? Can you let me plug in? Can you, what can you do it for me? They feel like faith. They feel like faith. They feel like God, source. That is limit is limit. It places limits on your life that you can't be. You can't be you. You can't be the person that this person is. You can't do the things that they do and have faith and have a relationship with God. This person feels like they won't be able to have a relationship. The way they see relationships, how they do people in relationships, how they conduct and use and abuse people in relationships. They couldn't be able to connect with God and have those type of relationships, be able to misuse and abuse people and still be connected with source, be connected with God. God expects for you to act in such a act in God expects for you to act and present yourself in a certain way. God expects for you to place your faith, things that you can't see, things that you can't hold in your hand. God expects for you to have faith in that mustard seed. And this person have a problem with that. This person is their mind is limited in thinking. They just don't see it. They don't see themselves being able to do the things that you articulate that they will need to do, or things that you articulate that you are doing or have done to get you to where you are today. Like being alone. This person cannot be alone. This person have to always have somebody next to them, always have to have somebody with them, always have to be connected to people. This person cannot be alone. And that made me laugh because I know that I have done readings on that. This person cannot not have a relationship. So, could this be somebody that's listening to me? Because I talk about faith. I talk about isolation. You know, hermit mode, being able to go in hermit mode when you healing. You can't, this is weird. I talked about when when you first start to heal, you your best position is to be alone in your own world, in your own thoughts. Because when you are alone, you only are around yourself. You only thinking about your thoughts, not what other people think, not what other people want you to do and be. Just you. It's just you at that point in time. You're not looking, you're not so much in the news. You're not in the know. You are making a commitment to just sit with you. This person cannot do that. They think that they can't do that. And they have to have a relationship. They have to be in a relationship. They have to be connected to someone else. So, based off of those things that I've just said, this person said, they don't think that they not going to be able to do it. They ain't going to do it. And they don't see themselves doing this type of work. And they're conflicted. They want it, but they don't think that they can be able to do that. They don't think that they'll be able to ever be able to be alone, not in a relationship by themselves. But if I'm speaking, if this is the way you feel, let me just say this. Healing is different for everybody. When you start to heal, or when you start in the process to heal, you are starting the process where you are at. Everybody is different. And so the things that when I'm talking about healing and telling you, not to go into, not to be sex, and to not, this ain't the time, and sit with yourself and all that. That is a process. That's not something that you do right off, because oftentimes when we are healing or starting that process, we are still karmic. We haven't learned the big lesson. We haven't learned the lessons. We haven't learned it, so we still have a karmic mind. We start the healing, we start the process where we are, step by step, until we're strong enough to be able to and learn lesson here, lesson there, until we can learn the ultimate goal, the ultimate big lesson that we need to learn to wake us up to the point that we can make the major steps, open up the door to take those big steps of isolation, sitting with self, meditation, being quiet, having a quiet mind. That's a process. That's a step-by-step process. It's not an overnight, or I'm going to be able to do it tomorrow, I'm going to be able to do it next week. No, it doesn't work like that. Healing starts where you are. You start the process smoking. You start the process sexing. You start the process doing all the things that you've been doing until step by step by step by step by step. When you look back, you're no longer smoking. You're no longer sexing. You're no longer doing those things. But you don't realize that you're no longer doing it. Or you're not thinking about it. Or you don't have a taste for it. Or you're no longer smoking like you was. Or you're no longer doing the things that you were doing. When you look back, you be like, oh, wow. Or you look back, I only smoked 2 cigarettes today. Oh, wow, I've changed. It's a step-by-step process. All you have to do is make the effort, that say that you want to change, and make the effort to make those small steps, those small increments of change. And then you'll see that those things, the very things that you said that you would never do, or you never could do, or you couldn't see yourself doing, you'll be able to do those things, because your life, your mind, the way you think, the way you see things will change. You just have to make a choice that you want to change. Have a desire to change. And God will do the rest. God would help you step by step to get you to where you need to be, or where you want to be. But no, none of us saw ourselves as healing. None of us saw ourselves as changing at the beginning, when we had a karmic mind. We just had a desire. We had a desire. We had a want to change. So for this particular person, they have to change their mindset. They have to change and stop saying that I can't, I won't, and I don't see it, and change it to I desire to change, but I don't know how. Help me. I want to change, but I don't know how. Help me. I want to see myself changing, but I don't know how. Help me. Instead of saying what you want and what you can't do, and not asking for help. You got to start there and watch how God will do the rest. That was for somebody. Am I going to leave it there? Is there anything else? So basically, this is somebody who is watching you. Somebody from your past. somebody that you know, somebody that you don't know. Whoever this person is, you inspire them, you motivate them. But you motivate them in a very specific way, a very strong way, to the point that this person wants to change. They want to be like you. They want to heal, but they keep telling themselves that they can't. They can't be like you because they can't see themselves doing the work. And so your message is to keep doing what you're doing. Your message is stop thinking that you don't have an impact. Stop believing that people not listening. Stop believing that people not paying you no attention and don't see you. Stop going around thinking that, you just go on with the flow and, ain't nothing, nobody is interested, nobody's watching, nobody. People are watching you. You are impacting people in a major way. It could be family, friends, it could be past people, it could be anybody. People that your neighbor, you don't even know these people. When you go in the store, you don't even know these people, but it is something about you that's very unique, that people admire, people see, people are noticing you. And I'm getting the feeling that some you just going through life mundane, day to day, just doing whatever you're doing, and you don't really realize that you have a lot of people watching you. You have a lot of people that is inspired. That's another message. God is saying that you think that people not noticing the because you think that you just going through life doing little small things here and there, and you thinking that people, it ain't nothing, it don't mean nothing, but it means a lot. It's people watching you that is watching you so intently that even the small little choices that you make, the small little changes that you make, it impacts these people. Are they saying anything to you? No. Are they telling you? No. Are they showing you? No. But God wants you to know to don't stop. Keep going. God is sending people your way to watch you. You are really literally a role model. People paying attention to what you eat. People paying attention to what you wear. People paying attention to how you wear your hair. People paying attention to what you say. People paying attention to what you do. And as in your eyes, what you see, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing hot and popping. Your day is hard work, day in and day out. You work hard. You do the same stuff every day, or it's a new day, a different thing, or whatever you do. It's the same to you. It's the same mess. It's all work. You're tired when you get up. You're tired when you go to bed. The same thing. But God is saying that you may not see it. You may not know it. Because God is not putting it right there in your face to see it, because God wants you to come from a authentic, raw, authentic way. Showing these people they not doing what they doing because they think somebody know, or think somebody is watching. They doing what they do because they love me, because they doing for me, because they believe in me, because they have faith in me. Because I am source. I am God. And they truly love me. See? Watch. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I show you. They truly do love me. Ain't nobody, they don't even know you watching them. They don't even know you looking at them. They don't even know that you know, are inspired by them. They just continue to go throughout their day having faith and believing and going according to my will for their life. And you're bringing people closer and closer to God. And you don't even know it. God wants you to be encouraged and continue to lift your head up high and continue to do what you do. Because the reward, because what's coming for you, what's on the table for you, the blessings that's in store for you, the peace that surpasses all understanding over your life. God is all the way in control over all of those things. And what God said is for you, it still stands. He will get the glory in everything that you do. Keep your head up, keep walking, keep flowing, keep growing, keep transmuting, keep believing, and trusting the process. Because God is in control and you're saving lives. And you don't even have a clue. And with that, I'm going to end it right there. Finish eating my food. So if you believe it, you receive it, you resonate with it, put in the comments, God is real. For real, for real. And you could put the for real like this, FRFR. God is real, FRFR. For real, for real. Wow, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. So like, share, subscribe. Hype, hype, hype it up. All right. So with that being said, I'm sending you love. I'm sending you healing. And Trinity is